The Buzz is currently being brought to you by Zetagrid, Australia's award-winning provider of on-demand IT infrastructure for businesses that want reliability, speed and flexibility.
Jason, we've got some tweets.
Bring it on.
Richard Bard thinks Candy Crush should be a new flavour of gelati. LinkedIn, the most popular social media platform that no one uses, says Carmen.
That's true.
It's very true. And also Carmen says hyperbowl of sorbet.
Rock on.
Getting to some more serious stuff. We have one from, where's it gone? Mark Edwards, who said hashtags have become a speech device where they are used is irrelevant.
Hashtag I agree.
Fair enough, like quotes. He also claims that Julia lost him when she went back on her promise re-gambling. And Carl says, hey, The Buzz, the Australian Army video, watch it. He swears that guy never blinks.
Really? Oh, well, we'll go back. We'll definitely take a look at that one. Nadia, you've got a game to show us, and as I understand it, it's called Boom! Exclamation mark.
It is Boom, a big old boom, and it's good for me because this is the first time I've actually played a game on my phone. And I can do it, like I can literally do it. So this game is good enough for probably 4-year-olds, possibly even 2-year-olds nowadays. I've completed the first level, so don't really have much to tell you. I'm stuck on the first level, so it's good fun and it's quite easy.
Is this is it a free game or do we have to pay for it?
I think it is a free game.
Ooh,
yes.
okay, free's fantastic.
Is it just easy though because you're on the early levels? I mean, you know, people would say that Angry Birds is easy until you get a few levels in.
That's true. I do like Angry Birds actually. Yeah, but Boom is good, and we are going to rate it with a buzz factor of, why not 6 out of 10?
6 out of 10?
Yeah.
That's not too bad, actually.
I like Angry Birds.
All right.
I like Angry Birds.
Beautifully done. Now, obviously, you can't buy these games from Woolworths, but you can buy lots of stuff. Check this out.
Peace and harmony, maybe.
Who says less is more? Who says less is better? No one here is promising to change the world, but the least we can do is our bit to help lighten the load. The way I see it is, why settle for less when we deserve more?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I love you.
That's not a bad TV commercial, really, is it? As far as commercials go? Not a fan?
Look, the thing that annoyed me is, and it was mentioned in a tweet today when I sort of shared that particular commercial, is that being busy is a choice that people make. You can choose to be busy or not. And one thing this ad does is a little like a straw man argument. You're so busy, it's so crazy, times are so mad, you need to come and do some supermarket shopping to chill them out.
Right.
Well, the fact is, well, no, you can actually chill out and then maybe do some shopping. It's just, you know what I mean, creating a false pretense and then trying to sell it as a warm and fuzzy.
But isn't that the whole pretext of most commercials? I mean, we see, a happy family that nobody in the world has a happy family that happy.
Well, I don't know, do they even have those ads anymore? My family's too crazy to even watch television and see.
Speaking of families, tweens and Twitter. Now, young people, when they get on Twitter, I was just going to say they say stupid stuff, but older people say stupid stuff as well.
Yeah, people say stupid stuff.
Just all people say stupid stuff. But if you take a look at the my iPad screen at the moment, follow a teen. It's a Twitter trend, and what you're basically doing is you pick a teenager that you're going to follow, and don't even necessarily tell them. And when they talk about stupid stuff, you report back to everybody else. You talk about what stupid thing they've just said, and the hashtag follow a teen.
Well, the thing that brought this to mind, this kind of story, is if you have a look on Twitter at the biggest worldwide hashtags every week, we tend to think of Twitter as a journalistic tool and it's very interesting, and Q&A will run their Twitter thing underneath and we run into the background. But most of them about what One Direction or Justin Bieber or, someone who we've never heard about, what they're up to and their exploits. So we tend to forget that Twitter is a big domain for teenagers.
Yeah.
And I like David Thorpe here is one of the grabs on this particular story. Today, everyone find a normal-ass teen to follow and report back on their boring exploits, which gives you a wonderful insight of what you should do. And it sounds like fun. I don't know if you've done it.
Well, my teen hates school because you have to wear pants there. I love my teen. Hashtag follow a teen. But funnily enough, they've actually flicked this around. And some of the teens have become aware that this is going on. So they've created their own hashtag called follow an adult. And they're also reporting on how ignorant adults are to the technology.
My adult is making yet another hilarious joke about Google versus Bing. Follow an adult.
My adult is offended by alleged misuse of the word literally. Hashtag follow an adult.
My adult only retweets Rick Warren. Follow an adult.
Oh, Rick Warren, that horrible American evangelist. Way over the top. But there you go. It's an interesting twist on Twitter, if you like, and I reckon it's one that we could join in with.
It does. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? It does seem in good humour, which I think is important.
Well, let's hope it's in good humour, mostly.
For the ones we've seen.
Indeed. All right, back to Nadia. Now, Nadia, there's been a fantastic movie, a cartoon movie, of course, called Despicable Me, and now we've got a game to follow it up.
I think we do. It's called Minion Rush, and I'm dying many times over. I'll just try and get some content up for you to have a look at. They're quite cute. It's not too bad, sort of user-friendly, I guess. I'm just going to run into this and die for you. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, dear. No.
Well, that clearly puts the rating for that one quite low. If we can't even play it,
you can't play
the kids are going to struggle.
I told you, it needs to be the 3-year-old level for me, and that's about it. Look, you know, it's nothing against the game. It's probably pretty good.
Well, it looks nice. I'll
this
give it that
first
much.
bit's
Yeah, it looks
fun.
great, doesn't
You know, you collect your little bananas, you know, and you cruise along and you try and avoid those.
Stop jumping over the bananas.
Yeah.
Look at this, and he screams. Yeah, terrible.
So a rating, go on, give it a rating.
Look, I think it needs a buzz rating of 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Can't
Here's
play
a
it,
number.
man. 7, pluck it out of there.
Yep, that's
Beautifully
it.
done. All
Thank
right,
you.
now, if you're a fan of Star Wars, you'll probably enjoy this.
Going down.
Are you near or something? Can you do that again? Oh my god.
Doors closing.
The board is really
Lift going up. Lift going
Stop doing
up.
that.
Of course.
I know, but I want the doors to close.
Okay, you're in a rush.
Closing. Going up.
Okay.
Now, you may very well be a big fan of Instagram. I know Paul is. I get 20 or 30 updates from him each day.
Usually have pictures taken down my underpants too,
Yes,
Jason.
yeah, mostly. And I can tell you there's not much to see.
You keep liking them though. So
Well, that's true. That said, though, Instagram's always been about photos. Now, though, they're talking about including video as well.
Well, I think Vine has had quite a spectacular rise.
6-second videos with Vine.
Yeah, over the past few weeks. So I guess Instagram's gone, hang on a minute, pictures aren't good enough anymore. People want video.
And they're suggesting that they're going to be between 5 and 10 seconds long. So who knows? Who knows how much difference that'll make anyway. Is Instagram with video something that you would use? Let us know. Use the hashtag #TheBuzz.
And maybe hashtag Instagram as well.
Well, yeah, we're not going to follow those. There'll be way too many tweets doing that. All right, and apparently a new Apple feature as well. I'm going to click across to this and see.
iOS 7 has come out featuring music streaming.
I've got it here.
A lot of people are talking about the fact it looks a lot like an Android app. So you tell me, is it any good?
I've got to say, to me, it's mainly cosmetic. But there is some nice stuff. It's just that, you know, all they've done is really sort of change some icons around and change some of the screens, and there's a bit more animation happening in it now. But to tell you the truth, it's not revolutionary, it's evolutionary.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not a huge fan.
I guess that's the thing with those kind of updates anyway. It's not, you know, they're not, like Windows when it released Windows 8 didn't reinvent Windows entirely.
No, they didn't, but it's bloody awful.
Oh, well, that's why no one uses it. We're still using 7.
That said, though, towards the end of June, there's an update coming, Windows 8.1, which is actually bringing the start button back. So one of the major criticisms of Windows 8 will be taken away.
Yeah.
You'll also have the ability to boot directly into the desktop instead of booting into the Metro interface.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people hate that. It makes sense on devices that have a touchscreen.
Yeah.
So whether it's a tablet or whether it's an actual screen that you can touch, that interface makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But when you're on an ordinary laptop or just
PC.
ordinary screens, it's horrible. It's really horrible.
It's hard. And there is, maybe the software companies are losing sight of the fact we use these two things differently. We use our PC differently than how we use our phones
Much
and our
differently.
tablets.
Yeah, we sure do. We sure do. Well, some people use their cars quite differently as well. Take a look at what they do in Russia.
Ну вот смотри, Ирин, справа девушка, видишь, на гетце едет. Нормально, ничего не понимаю. Опа! Вот это круто! Таких приколов я не видел еще.
Дебил, блядь!
Надо сохранить. Да, сохранить. Так умеренно.
Ah, Russia. I tell you what, those desktop dashboard cams that people are starting to use, there's some really great footage coming out.
Do you know why they have them in Russia?
Insurance.
Their insurance and the police are so incredibly corrupt. That they need video evidence.
Video evidence, yeah. I've seen quite a few of them now, but that's probably one of the funnier ones. As we find more of them, we'll definitely bring you those as well right here on The Buzz. Just quickly, I wanted to read out who the winners are of the...
sorbet, the half-eaten sorbet.
Well, you're not getting these ones. You'll get your own new ones. You do have to pick them up from the factory, though. Karma Levine.
Well done, Karma.
Hey.
That was the hyper bowl of sorbet.
I think I'm going to pronounce this correct. Peter Panabianco.
Well done, Peter.
Well done,
Thank
Peter.
you.
Well done, Karma. Congratulations. It's very tasty stuff, as you can tell. We've been certainly getting right into it. All right, we've got some people that we want you to follow.
We do.
I'll recommend them, shall I?
Them on here.
You get them up, I'll recommend them. All right.
Right.
Are we an effective team?
Yeah.
We're an effective team.
Go team.
KU Boobs.
Join the boobment.
The boob. What's that all about? Is that can we get that up?
Where we wear crimson and blue proudly across our chests for the whole world to see.
So it's clearly got something to do with boobs, but is it boobs in a healthy, non-sexist kind of way?
I have no idea.
Hello?
I don't care. Just excuse me for a minute. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, no, I can see why you'd want to follow. Oh, my Lord.
Let's stick with this for the rest of the show. So what's it actually about? Why are all these women showing their breasts off?
I got no idea.
What does the bio say?
It doesn't say much. It just says, join the movement. We wear crimson and blue proudly across our chests for the whole world to see.
Right, OK. Well, let's just say if you're a big fan of boobs, this account is probably one for you to follow. At KU Boobs. I've just been informed by our producer down my earpiece here that it's about breast cancer awareness.
OK.
I fully support breasts, I really do.
It's clearly painfully obvious.
It is, isn't it?
Twitter page.
The next one we want you to take a look at is at Experience Perth. Now, this is one that I'm quite aware of.
Didn't we already do this one?
I thought we did, but there are quite a few accounts now that talk about Perth.
Yeah.
This is just one of them, and I think it's coming up with the sort of stuff that we can find to entertain ourselves.
Yep. I love it.
We're running out of time again. Can you believe it? And finally, best movie line.
Oh, come on.
Can't get that one up. Well, I guess, you know, I'll be back. That's one of those movie lines. It's actually called at best movie line, so check that one out as well. Wanted to say a big thank you to Nadia for joining us this evening. Thank you, Nadia.
Thank you.
Sterling effort.
Well done.
Thank you.
And I guess I should say thank you to you as well.
Yeah, to me, to you, Zedegrid.
To me. Zedegrid, to Azura Jaladi for bringing in this stuff and giving us prizes to give away.
People who
to the
tweeted.
crew, to everyone who works on the show, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Continue the conversation by using hashtag #TheBuzz, and we'll continue to have that conversation
We'll read them on the way home.
We'd love reading your tweets. Think about doing that as well.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the show tonight. We sure as heck did, and the sorbet was particularly tasty. We'll catch you next week with more of The Buzz. See ya.
The Buzz, Australia's only live, interactive social media program on free-to-air TV, was proudly brought to you by Zedegrid, Australia's award-winning provider of on-demand IT infrastructure for businesses that want reliability, speed and flexibility.